What's up, guys? Brian back to do a Walking Dead news. Morgan was supposed to be where? Video. Some information just came out on Entertainment Weekly with the release of the Season 6 Blu-ray DVD set coming out next week, August 23rd. Spoilers ahead if you don't know Season 4 or 5 about Morgan or whatever like that too. Spoilers ahead if you don't know this. So basically, entertainmentweekly.com article. Check it out there with the link in the description. I do not own these pictures or claim to own these pictures. I claim to own my commentary. I'm using this in the fair use copyright principle for my commentary, criticism, news reporting, and education about that. AMCU own the pictures. According to a commentary track on the new Walking Dead Complete 6th Season Blu-ray and Digital HD set on August 23rd, Lenny James' character almost joined the show on a permanent basis earlier at a critical moment. On the commentary for the Here's Not Here, the Morgan episode, Scott M. Gimble reveals that there was a plan for Morgan to show up in the dramatic fashion in the Terminus train car for the last shot of Season 4 finale. Gimble says, at the end of 416, Rick would say they're screwing with the wrong people, explains Gimble, and a gentleman would come out of the shadows of the train car and he would say, yeah, they are. And that would be Lenny as Morgan, and it looked like it almost could have happened. So it might have been better as you're fucking with the wrong people. But, you know, Lenny James would have been in the train car, so it still would have happened the way it happened on there, most likely, because he would have been captured on there too, so he wouldn't have rescued the group like the dramatic fashion of Carol did. But we almost made it happen. James agrees on the commentary, because it looked like a show that Lenny was on was ending. Continues Gimble, the time was right, but Lenny had a commitment to another show, which allowed us to do something super cool, which allowed Morgan to go on a journey after the episode in Season 5 to see how he catches up with Rick and the group. Would you like to see Morgan at the Terminus, or do you prefer the way he ended up meeting with Rick and Alexandria instead? So answer that question. Do you like, if it would have been better if Morgan was in the train car, or do you like how they did it? The Walking Dead Complete 6th Season is released on DVD and Blu-ray August 23rd. And when it's released August 23rd next week. Today is August 18th. I make this video, so it's pretty cool. It comes out next week. Hopefully it's going to come on Netflix pretty soon too as well. I don't know that date, but pretty cool. So let's talk about the episode. It made me love Carol. The start of Carol being a badass. She saved the group, and they still would have saved the group even if Morgan was in the train car. They weren't getting out of that train car. But would he have been in the lineup and stuff? I don't know. But either way, the Carol shooting the, propane tank and awesome is pretty freaking awesome there too. The explosion there too. I've been to Terminus in there too. It's by Atlanta, right outside of it there as well. It's pretty cool to see. You have to be in the Terminus. You trespass if you go there. But it was a great episode. It's one of my favorite ones. Morgan is drastically different than in the comics. He died in the comics. He's not alive like as he is today. But I would have liked to have seen him the way they did it, actually. I can't picture it any differently, especially with him and the wolf and everything, with him there too, coming out of... You saw him transitioning there, meeting with everybody, following the group, going down the road to see what it's like. And it's kind of cool to see how you saw a little bit of clip at the end of each, for a couple episodes, where he was at and how close he was getting, or the No Sanctuary on there too. You could see when Rick did that, he came up and you see the growth of the weeds or the trees over it on there too. So you'd see that they expedited the time, which was pretty cool. Turns around and it was Morgan. It was great. It was a great way of doing it. And I liked the way they did it. I wouldn't have to say that doubt's a possibility. Maybe it changes the way you look at the show, but I like the way they kept it. It's pretty cool to me, and it was pretty cool to see Morgan coming back. So I guess that was their plan all the time. And for those who don't know, Morgan has a connection with Donatello. He was trained by the actor who played Donatello in the Ninja Turtles. Eastman is the name of the guy who co-created with the Ninja Turtles, and Kirkman used that too. So Donatello is Morgan, basically. So I thought that was a great episode. No Sanctuary, Season 5, Episode 1, and then the finale on that too. So like, share, subscribe, post your comments below, guys. You guys are awesome, and let us know.